All right, in here I have 370 grams of water. Now I'm gonna add 100 grams of ripe starter. I'm gonna add 8 grams of salt. Whoa. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of everything but the bagel seasoning. It says 12 grams or a tablespoon, so we're just gonna it's probably good. It says 9 grams, but that looks to be probably good. And then here's where I am going to be different than the recipe. It calls for 450 grams of bread flour and 50 grams of whole wheat flour. I don't have any whole wheat flour at the moment, so we're just going to go 500 grams of bread flour. We're going to mix this together and let it sit for 30 minutes. All right. For the next 2 hours, every 30 minutes, I am going to do a set of stretch and folds. So that is four sets, if you would like to count. These stretch and folds are going to be very poor. That's okay. I will say, this dough smells fantastic. Already smells like a bagel. Okay, we'll be back in 30 minutes. All right, this is stretch and fold number 3, I believe. The dough feels pretty nice. My starter she was very ready. Actually, it's sitting over there. I'm not going to show anyone. It's quite embarrassing. I made the flattest looking loaf of sourdough I think I've ever made in my life. But that's because my starter wasn't ready. And I was being hopeful, sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyway, so I'll be back in 30 more minutes, and we'll do the final stretch and fold. All right, it's the last set of stretch and folds. And then I'm gonna leave this covered for the next 2.5 hours. And it says that you want the dough to rise by about 40%. And you want it to be bubbly, kind of on the sides. So for the next couple hours, we'll see how the dough does. It is currently 1:30. So in a couple hours, we'll see what it looks like. The dough feels really nice. I think I already said that, but I am gonna give it that. It does feel quite nice. So we'll let this do its thing for the next 2.5 hours, and then see where it's at. It does taste good. It tastes like good dough. It tastes like this bagel seasoning. Our believe that this is about 40%-ish. So it says to dump it out onto the counter, and we're just gonna kind of shape it like we do normal sourdough. Build tension, and then let it bench rest for about 30-ish minutes. So this dough is super sticky, and I'm gonna probably bump the camera about 800 times. She is sticky. This dough smells really, really good. All right, we're gonna leave it on the counter like this for about 30-ish minutes, and then we'll be back to shape it. All right, she flattened pretty well. Anyway, I'm gonna take this, flip it over, and then we're gonna shape it into an oval because it is going in a loaf pan lined with parchment paper, because that is what the recipe said. So we're gonna kind of shape it. We're gonna do kind of what I always do though. Like that. And then we're gonna kind of tuck the ends. Put it in here. Oh boy. Like this. And then I'm just gonna cover this and put it in the fridge for 12 to 14 hours. And then we'll boil it and then bake it, because it is going to be like a bagel. So I will see you all in the morning. All right, it is the next day, and this is the step that I feel like I'm most freaked out about. So here's the loaf. I have it kind of covered with parchment paper. It's been in the fridge all night in the parchment paper, like it said. And now it says to lift the loaf out with the parchment paper in and boil it 1 minute on each side. I'm not sure how I'm gonna boil the loaf with the parchment paper, but it says 1 minute on each side. So we're just gonna lower it in, I guess. This is what it says. 1 minute. Oh Lord, yeah, Disaster. Immediate disaster. Immediate disaster. This disaster. I had a feeling this was gonna happen, but you know, this is for the video. This is for the video. This is, good Lord. Oh my God. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. There's no fire. It's fine. I'm not even timing this. I'm just going to guesstimate. God, it's all over my freaking stove. Oh, good Lord. I did turn it down. Maybe I overfilled the water. It said 2/3 full. I don't know. Okay, so now, that's probably been about a minute. It says to flip it, and then, oh good Lord. It will come off the parchment. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we'll do another minute. And then we'll take it out. That's gonna be great. Taking it out, yeah. Oh good Lord. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone enjoys the commentary, because this is genuinely my reaction when I boil anything like this. we want to stick this in there. Okay, I'm gonna move this back because we gotta put it in here. Put it in here. Maybe we can tong it. I don't know. Okay, it's probably been a minute, so I'm gonna turn that off. And then, all right, well, I ended up draining the water out of the pot, like all the way, and then I just dumped it onto a cutting board, and then I just slid it right in. So, yeah. All right, now it says, also I do have my avocado just laying over here. Get that out of the way. Okay. This commentary is probably what happens to most people in the kitchen when they're trying a new recipe. It says 2. Bagel seasoning on the top. I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want a lot. And then we're gonna score it right down the middle. It doesn't say how deep, so just score it. And then hopefully this probably isn't even gonna work because my pan is weird. It says to bake it at 450 for 30 minutes with like another pan on top. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and then put this pan on top of it. You all don't need to see that. That's, yeah. This is so fun. What the heck? Oh my gosh. That's a freaking joke. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. That's okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna say out loud what I feel like this looks like or anything, but I don't think it was supposed to do this. Also, I don't have any cream cheese to go with this bagel loaf, I don't think. Yeah, no, I do not have any cream cheese to go with this. So we're just gonna cut a slice, see what the middle looks like. This is messy. That's what it looks like. I actually think it looks good. It's nice and soft. It's really messy. It is nice and soft. I'm just gonna... It's good. For everyone wondering, it does actually taste like a bagel. I know my face isn't on the camera because I'm cleaning up the crumbs, but it actually does have like the consistency of a bagel. If it were me, if I did this again, I don't think I would put the stuff on the top because it kind of burnt a little bit. This bubble kind of got a little brown, but like the actual seasoning got a little toasty. So I don't think I wouldn't put that on there. I might honestly kind of take it off. But other than that, this is actually really, 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 really good if you like bagels. So, with that being said, I might do hot cross buns in the next video, by the way. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!